So in this video, I will be teaching you guys how to use this macro called tinytask. Now what tinytask basically does is it records your movement from your inputs that you have done in a game, and it can replicate it and repeat it over and over again. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to your search engine. Whatever search engine you have, you type in tinytask like this, and it should pop up to like little gray, whitish gray square with like a little blue circle. Click on that. It should lead you to this menu screen over here, and you click on download up here. You're gonna want to download the latest version like this. It'll pop up down up here, but since I've already got tinytask installed, I can just open it like this. Yeah, well, my PC just crashed. Excuse my poor computer with its poor state, because I've used this thing for a very long time now, and I'm pretty sure since it's like the rainy season here in my country, it's the internet kind of sucks, so I couldn't like just minimize it, go back to it in a long period of time, or it'll just crash the game. But anyway, since you have your tinytask over here now, you want to go to prefs. So I'm gonna explain to you what each of these settings does. So for this playback, for the play speed, you don't need to worry about these. It just makes it slower or faster. It's really not useful in any way. Probably messes up your intended use of this macro in the first place anyways. Going down, there's continuous playback, which if you have like a file already, you can like open up the this tab over here, and it'll show you what files you have. You select on the file. Like for me, I have Nightmare #1 right here. But anyways, back. So continuous playback. So if you have like a recording like this, if you record and then you click on if you have the continuously playback, it's gonna continuously play back your recordings over and over again. So you don't have to like set an amount of playback loops down here. If you want, you can set like a amount of playback loops you wanted to do, like per se 8, and you'll only repeat it 8 times. Remember, you have to turn off the continuous playback for this to work. So that's once, that's twice, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8, that's it. Yeah, that's 8. Yeah, like I intended, that's 8. I put 8 amount of playback loops in this thing, and it played back 8 times, so it's pretty accurate. But you just mainly want to have continuous playback. So below that, we have recording hotkey and playback hotkey. I recommend F8 for recording hotkey and F12 for playback hotkey. So the recording hotkey is if you click on it, it'll start recording, and if you click on it again, it'll stop recording. And the playback hotkey is after you have done recording, you can press F12 or whatever input you wanted, and it will play back whatever you just recorded. Now this is really useful since I have farmed a lot of money down here, which I've spent in my last video. We'll tell you things now. So you go down here, and there's always on top, which means that, well, I actually don't know what that means. Well, but that's down here is pretty unnecessary, but what you gotta focus on is the things up here, okay? So these are the 4 basic stuff you need to know about: continuous playback, set playback loops, recording hotkey, and playback hotkey. So I'm gonna actually show you how to use this in an actual match. I'm gonna show you guys a way to automatically form Nightmare mode and actually win Nightmare mode overnight without having to do anything. But first, I need to teach you guys how to use this thing. And maybe probably tomorrow I'll teach you how to win actual matches. So I'm gonna teach you guys like the basics here. You gotta record. Make sure you do not have like the ping thing, you know, the performance. Make sure you don't have the performance stats. So it is important for you like to not move. Okay, you have to stay like still right here. You cannot like scroll out. You cannot look to your left nor to your right, because this happens if you do. So I'm looking to my left, looking to my right, and yeah, it just completely screws up the camera system. So don't do that here. So imagine if I just loaded in, okay? Press down F8. I have to stay still like this, okay? I cannot move my camera, can't do anything. But it is possible to win a match like this, since you have enough space where your mouse can travel. So basically you can just like put a Santa here, wait till next wave, put another Santa here, and ultimately you can win a mode by doing this. But let me just log out and back in, because I'm gonna teach you guys how to win, well not win, but farm coins by losing a mode over and over again. Without any units, okay? So this is the best way for noobs to grind coins overnight. So if you sleep for 8 hours a night or 9 hours a night, and you use this method, then you're gonna have about 7,200 coins or 8,000 coins by the next day. So yeah, this is a very good AFK coin farming method for noobs, and I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it, okay? So keep in mind that you cannot move your FOV around, or it'll screw up the camera system. So here, when I load in, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. By the way, the best map to do this method on is Cameraman HQ. So make sure you choose Camera HQ, and once you've loaded in the game, you want to record, you want to go down here, you want to click on Nightmare Mode, okay? Make sure for each input you do, you have to wait 1 to 2 seconds, or it can bug out at some point. So make sure you click it once in 2 seconds or so, and yeah, you should be good. So after you have, after the wave skips, after the intermission is done, what you want to do is you want to go up and click the auto skip button, and then go back down here. After you've clicked the auto skip button, every like 5 seconds or so, I want you to jump once. So what this does is it'll like have an input every like 5 seconds, so it will not bug out nor glitch out, because the last time I didn't jump, my game bugged out because since there was no input, tinytask just assumed that I wanted to skip this part. So I wanted to skip the entire part with the no inputs I've done. So make sure you guys jump every 5 seconds if you're not like clicking or anything. You can also click a random key on your keyboard, or just click with the mouse, but you just have to have an input every 5 seconds. So so with this method, you're gonna actually have to die pretty early. So with this method, it's only gonna take like 1 minute, or 2 minutes. Yeah, with this method, it'll only take you 2 minutes to die, and you can repeat it over and over again, with each death giving you like 30 coins, I remember, 30 coins, which is a lot, since for each hour, I don't know how much that is, but I'll calculate it later after I'm done teaching you guys how to do this. So make sure you keep jumping every like 5 seconds, and once you have died, you want to click so remember, once you have died, you do. Alright, so I'm gonna die here pretty soon, and on wave 7 I died, and I have 35 coins right here, so I'm gonna have to click play again. Do not stop recording yet. Only when you've gone to the next match can you stop recording. So after you click the replay button, is it how do you call it, the replay button or the playback button or whatever. I'm just gonna call it the replay button. So once you've clicked on the replay button, it'll teleport you to the next match, and then you can click on F8 or whatever you set your recording key was, and this will and you can click your playback key to have the tiny task replicate your movements from your past match, and it'll automatically play for you, so you don't have to do anything. I'm actually gonna go AFK now, see how the tiny task would hold off on its own, so bye. I just came back to get my chips, that's all. Bye. God damn it, it's all out. After about 2 minutes, I have returned, and yeah, it looks like tinytask is doing amazingly well. Let's see if it can automatically go to the next match. Since I have recorded it doing whatever that does, yeah, looks like tinytask really works. It's looping again and again and again. Wait, does it though? So I have so I'm not sure. Well, looks like tinytask actually works. Hopefully it can continuously do this over and over again. So I'm gonna wait for it to do another round. Wow, tinytask really works. Yep, as you can see, it's gonna keep repeating this it's gonna keep repeating and repeating until you stop it. So how you stop it is you gotta click the playback, you gotta click whatever you set as your playback key was. So what I recommended was F12, so you click F12 and it'll stop, okay? So don't be freaking out if you can't stop it, because you just gotta click whatever button you used for the playback hotkey, so remember that. So in conclusion, tinytask is the best macro if you don't want anything too complicated, nor want to have a virus on your computer, because I was pretty skeptical about this website, but since I've seen many other YouTubers use this before me, so yeah, I just used it anyways. I gotta risk it because I wanted the coins. So if my calculations are right, and getting my calculator out, each match takes about 2 minutes. So 60 divided by 2, 30, and each match gives you 35 coins. So per hour, it will give you 1,050 coins. And if you do this overnight, let's say you sleep 8 hours, you will get 8,400 coins. That is a lot for a noob. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys can do this by yourselves. And in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to beat an entire mode with tinytask. See you later.